Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Black Hammer once again. Before we get started, like always, I would like to ask you guys to go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, go ahead, leave a comment down below saying what's up. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, let's get into some spoilers of today. Let's go. Alright guys, so we are here to discuss some spoilers. Yes, the Kaldheim, something like that. You know exactly what I'm talking about because you clicked on the video. So just real quick, I do have my own rating system. If you guys haven't seen the first spoiler video that I put out a couple weeks ago, let me give you just a quick refresh. We have one hammer here, right down there. One hammer means like a D. You know what I'm saying? I would never give a card a 0 because I think every card has its place. Even if it's on a budget, every card has its place in standard or historic or whatever you want to put it. So one hammer is mainly for drafting, or it's just like if you can't afford the better, mythic cards or rares, then it's a good substitute if you have to use it. Then we got two hammers is really main towards drafting or whatever, or what's the other, brawl, you know what I'm saying, just one copy. It's a filler, it's a decent filler. There's a lot of cards that are uncommons and commons that are decent fillers, you know what I'm saying. Once again, if you're on a budget or if you want to add in an extra, that would be perfect. Then we got three hammers. This one right here is when you start getting into some decent rares. Once again, it'll dominate, it'll change a game in drafting, and in standard, in traditional, you'll have like three copies of this. Two copies, three copies, because if you play it, it has the potential to turn a game into your favorite. Then we got four. This right here, in drafting, you definitely want a couple of copies of this, hands down, like 630. And in constructed, this is a card that you would definitely play, maybe not build around, but you could definitely use this card as a support for your win condition. Then we got five hammers, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hammers. This card right here is going to be your top dogs. You play this in standard, you play this in drafting, you play this in brawl, historic, any format. You play this card, is going to change fundamentally the sway of the game. You know what I'm saying? This could win you the game. If not win you the game, it will put you in a better position to win that game. So right now we're going to be looking for 5 hammer cards. So let's go ahead and put those hammers away. Let me go ahead and bring up the slideshow, and let's start with our first card, which is Saraf. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I will be butchering a lot of a lot of names throughout this video. So let me tuck in my chain. It's all bumping stuff. All right, so it's a 3-drop legendary creature, 3/3. The stats is already looking a little iffy to me to be a legendary. It says whenever a permanent an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay, got you. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this creature has one or more +1 counters on it, you may remove all of them. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent with converted mana costs less or equal to the number of counters removed this way. That's okay. So you definitely don't want to rely on just killing your opponent's creatures, because you play this on turn 3, this could easily get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of 1-drop removals, 2-drop removals that will destroy this. So it'll be better if this was played in a +1 Asban, or is it Asban? Yeah, or just black green. There's a nice synergy with that, with the ooze that gives counters. Tons of ways to get counters onto this card. You may not want to play it on turn 3 because then it'll get wiped out and then you really don't have anything. So this card has potential. Is it the kind of potential that we need? It could. So I'm gonna get this a nice 4, a solid 3 for sure. I don't know if this is the card that you want to be like, I want to build my whole build on this one card. I don't know if it has that kind of power. I don't know if it has that kind of juice. But it is a nice support card. You know what I'm saying? For the third slot, to me, the third slot is really important. It's really key. So you can add 3 copies of this. I wouldn't be mad at you. All right, let's go to the next one here. Boom, let's hit the button. All right, we have Resplendent Marshall. And sorry for the quality of the cards. I mean, they're spoilers. This is all they provided. So, we got to make it work, But this is a 3-drop, double white, Angel Warrior. So once again, angels are going to be a thing. Whoever says angels are not going to be a valuable tribal is out their mind. They don't know how to play Magic. and one thing that was missing with angel tribals, because trust me, I done tried it and failed, is that they don't have low costing creatures. All their amazing, strong, overpowered angels are like 6 drops, 5 drops, 6 drops, 7 drops. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got that kind of time. But a 3-drop angel flying 3/3, that's already beautiful stats. And it says, when this creature enters the battlefield or dies, so it has 2 triggers essentially, you may exile another creature card from your graveyard. When you do, put a +1 counter, a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control other than this creature that shares a creature type with the exiled card. Bro, so this is in its own way kind of forcing you to play an angel tribal. You can easily exile. Bro, that's easy, bro. This is easy money. Now, it is a mythic. Is that a mythic, bro? It shouldn't be nobody's mythic. We're gonna get his 3 hammers. Okay, it's flying. It's already good stats. Double white, makes it a little difficult to play. I would say black white angels is definitely going to be a thing. Double white it's a little strenuous. But I mean, if you can get this on a field, you get a +1 counter for whatever creatures you have on the battlefield, and then when it dies, it also adds value to the field. So bro, you get a solid 3, maybe a 4 if you have the right cards with it. So I mean, that's my opinion. Like I said, if Hammer doesn't approve it, you shouldn't be using it, bro. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next one. We have Arnie Broken Bro. Broken Brow, I guess. It's a 3-drop legendary human berserker. And I don't know if that's mythic or rare. That's probably a rare. The other one's probably a rare too. I don't know. But it does have haste. Another 3-drop with 3/3 stats. So that seems to be a common thing here. It does have boast, which I don't know if that's a new mechanic. I mean, it's new to me. I've only been playing Magic for about 4 or 5 years, so I haven't really seen that one. But it says, boast, pay 1. You may change this creature's base power to 1 plus the greatest power amongst other creatures you control until the end of turn. Activate this ability only if this creature attacked this turn and only once each turn. Okay, got you. So they tried to make sure you can't overdo this ability, because I can already imagine while I was reading, I was like, how can people abuse this mechanic? But you only can activate this ability if this creature attacked. So I don't know if you can activate it after you initialized your attack phase, or do you have to wait until your second main phase? That is a good question. But if you can activate this after you declared attacks and then activate it, and you have like a questing beast, or not a questing beast, what to go? Yeah, I mean, you can play Gruul questing beast, play this on turn 5 or whatever, or turn 4, and I mean, it'll be a 5/5, right? or no, a 5/3. So it doesn't mess with its toughness, which to me, there's a lot of 2 drops that have attack 3 that can easily chump block this, and you can have your creature at a daggone 10/3. Like, what good is a 10/3 if it doesn't have trample? So you already got to give it trample 1. Then you got to pay 1. And then you might be able to get something out of it. But if you just have a 10/3 with haste and it gets chump blocked by a creature that has 3 attack and 1 toughness, you kind of lost value to me. So this card right here, a 2, maybe a 3 if you're smarter than me and you can figure out a way to make this like an amazing card. But to me, it's really nothing to build around. It's a legendary, so you can't have multiples, you know what I'm saying? And you have to control a creature with a pretty decent toughness, you know what I'm saying? Because it's already a 3, so you need like a 4 to make it really like worth playing. But yeah, it's all right. Nothing to jump for joy for, but it's cool. Let's go to the next one. Ooh, boy, the glare on this one. They should have tilted it a little more. I don't know why they didn't do it. But this is Dragonkin Berserker. Got you. 2-drop, rare, 2/2. Okay. First strike. That's pretty cool. Says boast abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate for each dragon you control. So I'm guessing dragons is going to be a thing, maybe. Maybe not. I thought party was going to be more of a thing, but I haven't seen no party creatures in this new set, so I don't know. But if you already control a dragon, his boast ability would be 4, I guess. But okay, it says pay 5, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Activate this ability only if this creature attacked this turn, and yada yada yada. So once again, they're making you put some skin in the game with this creature. You have to attack or attacked. I don't know if that's past tense or right after you declared it. Yeah, we already discussed that. But it would have been better if they said you pay that, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying, tapped and attacking. That would have been sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a little umph to it. But I mean, it's cool. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna try to make dragon builds, but this is gonna get 2, not even a 3. I say this is a solid 2, bro, because it's like, I don't know if dragons is gonna be a thing for this to really like, oh, I got 5 dragons, now my boast abilities cost 5 less. Like, I don't know if that's gonna be a beneficial thing. And it's a 2-drop, so I don't know if you want to play this on turn 2 unless you got dragons lined up for turn 3. But I guess it's cool. It's cute. It's a cute card. Then we got Battle Mammoth. Ooh, 5-drop. This is a mythic with trample, and it's a 6/5. Gagaroth is a 5-drop, 6/6. The creature that has trample, and whenever you deal damage with a trample creature, same stats. So it says whenever a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell, so it could be your own spells or ability in a, oh, never mind. Answer my question. A spell or an ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Okay. And it has Foretell, which is 4. And it says during your turn, you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down. Cast it on a later turn. So you can't pay 2 and then pay. I mean, it's only a 5-drop, so why would you want to do that? But it says cast it on a later turn for its Foretell cost. So kind of playing with the word Foretell, so you prepare for a next turn or whatever. So like yeah, for a 5-drop, like, or I guess a 4-drop, you can foretell, you can pay the 2 on turn 3, and then turn 4 have a 6/5. So just the stats alone is gonna get a 4 hammers. It's gonna get 4 hammers. Now the whatever and a permanent you control, that doesn't really, to me, it's like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? If your opponent board wipes, you get no value from that. Now, if it said like if you or your opponent targets a permanent you control, draw a card, then you could be like, +1 counter, draw a card, +1 counter, draw a card. Like, that would have been pretty exciting. But I mean, you pay 4 or 5 for this creature, your opponent takes it out with a 2-drop removal spell, you draw a card. Okay, all right, you just lost a 6/5. But okay, you draw a card, but it only gets the 4 hammers because you could play this on turn 4, I believe, if I'm reading this right. You can play it on turn 4 and have a 6/5, so that's really nothing to laugh at. So 4 hammers for this dude. Let's get rid of too many hammers. We got too many hammers. All right, let's go to the next one. Then we got not gonna even try it, monstrous rider. I'm gonna have to wait till a YouTuber pronounces this name, and then I'll be able to. I got you after that. But it's a 6-drop mythic 6/6. Once again, you're paying 6 for a 6/6, and it's like Gagaroth is a 6/6, but whatever. Trample haste. All right, okay, I get it. It says if you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each of those kind of counters on that permanent or player instead. So of course, +1 counters or energies. I think energies count as a player counters, I guess. It says if an opponent would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, they put half that many of each of those kind of counters on that permanent or player instead. Round it down. So if it's 3, they only get 1. So like, I mean, for a 6-drop, bro, I'm gonna give it a. I stuttered. I said I'm gonna give it a high 3, half 4, because it's a 6-drop. So you have to survive 6 turns or ramp like crazy, which will probably be the more logical thing for this kind of card. And it has trample and haste. If it didn't have trample or haste, it'd be, to me, a worthless 6-drop that a lot of people are not gonna play. And with the new set that just came out, Zendikar Rising, there's other 6-drop creatures, 7-drops that are probably almost better than this one, and no one's playing it because it costs too much and it does very little. So this one looks good, but I don't know if anyone's gonna be like, turn 5, turn 6, I play this. Now it'll benefit you playing counters, of course, but if your opponent is not playing counters, like the 2-drop mentor pretty much does this, and it's like, just play that. You don't have to play turn 6. I'm pretty sure there's better turn 6 cards that will just change the game for you other than this one. But it does have trample and haste, so they have to deal with a 6/6. So that's the only reason why this is getting barely into 4. So barely into 4. Next one is Righteous Valkyrie. 3-drop angel cleric. Oh wow. Flying 2/4. So those are better stats because you can block decently with that, at least. And it says whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, okay, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Oh my god, bro. Wow. Okay, let's keep reading. We're not done. It says as long as you have at least 7 life or more than your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2. Wow. So I made a build with clerics, black white clerics. Bro, with veto, bro, you have veto on a battlefield. And you have this on a battlefield. And you just start playing creatures. Just start playing creatures. And I mean, in historic, bro, you can have cleric tokens, I think there's cleric tokens. But bro, you can, oh man, this is gonna be a gross card. I'm giving this a 4. Yes, Hammer done said it. And I'm gonna show you guys. If you guys doubt these skills, I will show you this card is going to be a nightmare. I will make this card top priority for my opponent to get rid of, bro. This is gonna be gross. Saying it myself, that's gonna be nonsense. Let's go to the next one. All right, so they kind of blurred out the name, but it says God favored, right? Yeah. It's a 3-drop double white legendary creature, 2/2. Okay. Shock. I mean, that's the first word that comes to my mind is shock. Like, okay, but it does have flash, so a white creature with flash. Okay. First strike, protection from god creatures. I mean, unless there's going to be a lot more god creatures in this set, in standard alone is 4. There's demigods. I don't know if that counts, but okay. Let's keep reading. It says when this creature enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target attacking or blocking creature until Sigrid leaves the battlefield. Which could be extremely quick because it only has it only has 2 toughness. So oh man, I don't know, bro. ah it's a lot of text, but that 2/2 is is ugly, bro. It's like a girl, right? A girl that looks good the way that you like, but like she just has like this extreme double eyebrow thing going on. She has 4 eyebrows and they're all connected like this. Now, if you're into that thing, then that's probably not a good example, but you just can't. It's like mole, moly, 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 mole, mole. Like that's all I can see is like good text. I love the flavor. I love the things that it brings, but it's 2 toughness, bro. Yeah, 2 hammers. I can't do it, bro. You only get 2 hammers, bro. And your legendary creature, bro. You don't deserve to be legendary. And don't think so. I don't think so, man. You don't deserve to be legendary. No. Let's go to the next one. All right, is this a brother? I think he's a brother. It says Blessing of Frost. Okay, so 4-drop. Snow sorcery. Now, like I said, I only been playing Magic for about 4 years, 4 or 5 years. I don't know what snows are, but let's find out. Let's see if this tells us. I think it's a land, right? It's a land that counts as a snow. So it says distribute X +1/+1 counters amongst any number of creatures you control, where X is the amount of snow spent to cast this spell. Then draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Snow is mana from a snow source. So pretty much like I said, snow source, snow land, snow artifacts or enchantments. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a 4-drop is decent because once again, it wouldn't really help if it was like a 2-drop. Then it would be sitting in your hand, so you can actually have creatures to distribute +1 counters. So 4-drop, you have like 2 of these in your build, 2, 3 if you're really pushing the counters. And not only will it give your creatures +1 counters, You can draw if you have creatures with at least base toughness of, or a base attack of 3, because then you could just drop one counter and then draw a card, so I'm gonna give it a 3, bro. It gets a nice solid 3. Maybe, I don't know if it should be a rare. I hope that's not mythic, but a rare, eh, I guess. I'm pretty sure there's uncommon instant speeds that will do a better job than this. So 3, maybe 2. 3, maybe 2. So yeah, I said it. 3, maybe 2. All right, we have Ruin Forge Champion. Let me put my phone down here. All right, 3-drop creature, Dwarf Warrior. Okay, 2/3. Yeah, that's all right. There's 3/3s over there, but I guess. Says when Ruin Forge Champion enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a ruin card. I don't know what ruins they're talking about, but okay. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it, of course. Like, I've never seen a card that didn't have you shuffle, but okay. You may pay 1 rather than pay the mana cost for ruin spells you cast. Okay. So I'm gonna give this. I don't know, bro. Okay, 2 just off of the information I have now. I haven't seen any ruin cards, so I can't say, oh, ruins cost 5, 6, and you only got to pay 1 for ruin cards. That will be mind blowing, But at the moment, I have no idea what ruin cards are, what they do for you or your opponent. So 2 at the moment. But like I said, if ruin cards normally cost like 4 or 5, something crazy like that, and you just have to pay 1 for a ruin card, this will easily get 4 hammers easily, because it's a 3-drop, decent stats. You can block, some tokens here and there, but other than that, we just need more information. So let's go to the next one. We have another saga, not sage, saga. Battle for Brittagard. Sure. 3-drop, green and a white. And the first chapter is create a 1/1 white human warrior creature token. So they covered all the bases. A human and a warrior. Okay. Second chapter, create a 1/1 green elf warrior. Okay, so human warrior, elf warriors kind of thing, mingling going on. And it says choose any number of artifact tokens and or creature tokens you control with different names. Okay, for each of them, create a token that's a copy of it. And it's a rare. It's a rare, bro. I'm gonna get this a 2, because once again, like, unless your build is random tokens, not just human tokens, not just warrior tokens, not just elf tokens, not just artifact tokens. Like, you need a nice plethora of tokens to really make this like, look at my 3-drop enchantment. Other than that, you're just gonna get 4 tokens, which I guess cool, but I don't see anyone. I'm not gonna see anyone jumping for joy to play 4 copies of this in their build. So two copies, or two hammers. Yeah, 2 copies too. All right, then we got the Blood Sky Massacre 3-drop. First chapter is create a 2/3 red demon berserker creature token with menace. Now this is already intriguing. Not only on the first chapter you get a 2/3 creature token, it has menace too. So, equipped death touch to it, and it's gonna be a headache. And it says whenever, chapter 2 is whenever a berserker attacks this turn, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Okay, so a Rakdos berserkers. I can kind of see that. So you instantly play this on turn 4, turn 5 maybe, and swing in with like 4 creatures just for the hell of it. Draw 4 cards, so that's already pretty good. Chapter 3 is add red for each berserker you control. So it's definitely better to play this when you have a decent board state. If your opponent just doesn't wipe them out before chapter 3. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases in. Okay, so they try to make it worthwhile. Once again, if your opponent obviously can see this and read it, just make sure you have creatures to really make that actually work out. But even for a 3-drop, 2/3 token with menace is pretty decent, bro. Like you'll pay more for a 2/3 with menace. So I won't, you will, but I get it's a maybe 2, but if you put this in the right build, this will be a nice 3. Maybe have two copies of this. This is a nice like addition, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that extra squeeze of the whipped cream on your pumpkin pie or something, you know. So it's decent. Oh, that's it. Is that really it, bro? Oh, damn. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and boom, there it is. All right. All right, let me bring it back here. All right, guys. Well, once again, I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys liked it and you're seeing my face all the way to the end, you gotta subscribe. If you're not subscribed and you watch this whole video, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. Go ahead. Boom. I did it. Right there. Right there. Boom. I'm not going to read it to you. You can read that yourself. Go ahead, do that, and I will see you guys in the next video you will be watching right now. Peace.